If you've ever been to a Raiders game, you know the massive crowds and the struggle for parking. This is a look at the pedestrian bridge connecting the Las Vegas Strip to Allegiant during a Raiders game.
Now, another event among many drew big crowds at Allegiant Stadium. That was when BYU took on Arizona a couple years ago in the Vegas Kickoff Classic. This was some of the traffic about an hour before kickoff. Definitely some congestion around the stadium. But as you can see, Raiders fans happy to be there for watching their beloved silver and black. More than 57,000 people showed up to watch that game between BYU and Arizona inside the Death Star. And Fox 5's Danny Mastin joins us live now to explain how parking is going to look for a much bigger neutral site game, Super Bowl 58. Danny?
Mike and Alexis, today we learned that no one will be able to park in these parking lots here at Allegiant Stadium for the big event. COO for Las Vegas Super Bowl Host Committee, Sam Joffrey, says the stadium campus will look nothing like your typical Raiders game. The campus will be used for hospitality purposes, media trucks, and halftime equipment. Joffrey says next steps are to work on very detailed plans of how people will get to and from the stadium. Now, safety was also discussed today. We were told a public safety committee is working on everything from pedestrian safety to federal security measures. Joffrey says there is a perimeter that is built around the stadium where concrete barricades will protect it up to a 300-foot radius.
Work very closely with the NFL security department to say here are the minimum expectations, and then we start talking about, how else do we enhance it, and where do we get the assets from, how much barricading do we need, how much canine units do we bring in. But luckily here in Vegas we've got all these great security forces at all the different properties, so a lot of our resorts have their own police departments.
Coming up at 5:30, I spoke with Clark County Commissioner Michael Naft about his plans and goals for parking for the event, specifically what rideshare will look like and how much parking could cost. Reporting from Allegiant Stadium, I'm Danny Mastin, Fox 5 News, Local, Las Vegas.